Welcome back, guys. New build on the go. Sorry I haven't been around for a little while. You know how it is, life gets in the way. But I finally got myself something new to build. I say new to build, I've actually built this bike sort of 2 years ago. Didn't keep it very long, didn't get to ride it, and then moved it on, and I kind of regretted it. So when the chance came up to get another 20.5 inch Grandmaster frame kit, I took the opportunity. So ultimately I've had to sort of strip down my last build, the bash guard, which is over there, poor thing. But you know, one in, one out has always been my motto. And back in the day, this is what we used to do. We used to get a new frame, strip down our old bike, build up a new one, you know, and move that frame on, and then just change parts as we go. So I've always sort of kept that mantra even now into my 40s. So look, Grandmaster, ready, got all the parts, gonna get it in the stand now, and let's get building. Okay, we're in the stand. First little job done is putting in the bottom bracket and the spindle. That's all in now. Always good to lubricate them when you put them in. Just give them that little bit of extra slip, even though it is a sealed bearing, so not necessarily have to do it, but I just like to put a little bit of grease inside there just to make sure it all spins nicely. Lovely frame, really like the twin top tubes. Not everyone's into the graphics, but I think they're pretty cool, very detailed, sort of like a cog detail on there, and a nice sort of like early 90s bright colours. So next job would be to put on the cranks. So I've got the cranks here. I've already mounted the 28 tooth Fusion sprocket. Really nice little bit of kit. I got the sprocket and the frame and forks from Patrick at Flatland Fuel. He's a really great guy. Shipped this to me from the States. I'll put a little link into the description for Patrick's website in case you want to get some bits. So first things first will be to put on these washers and spacers. That's like a little beauty spacer there, it just covers up the bearing. And you've got another little spacer here. Get it on one-handed, it's a little bit fiddly. Let's go again. There you go, that one goes on there. And then this is what they call a top hat washer. So basically this goes on, and then this little raised bit here goes in the back of the sprocket there. So just slide that in there like that. There you go. And then it's just a case of sliding this into there. That's it, simple as that. And if you look down the back there, I just need to give it a little push so the top hat washer recesses into the back of the sprocket. So I'll put the camera down so I can have both hands, and then we'll get that done. Okay, so crank's now fully installed. As you can see now, if I can get around the angle, that's all nicely pushed in, fitting snug. Same on the other side, got another like beauty cover there just to make it look quite nice. Another little addition I've got is these chrome plated bolts. Might have shown you those before in the last video. These Fusion cranks come with a black bolt, and I think it just makes such a difference if you change that to a chrome one. I sent these off and got them chromed by Chrome Places up north. But you can actually buy sort of ready done ones. I think they're actually titanium finish online. They're quite a generic size. So, already looking nice. Got the seat clamp here, Fusion double bolt seat clamp. And I just pop that on now. That's an easy, nice snug fit. It's lined up in a minute. So I think what I'll do now is, while I've got it to this stage, I'll fit the rear caliper and also fit on the adjuster screws here, here, and obviously the gyro tabs here. Okay, so tabs in, adjuster screw put in there, and the axle adjusters in there. So just about to do the rear calipers. So always important to make sure you lubricate these well before you put your caliper on. So look, you may recognise these. I had these on my Master, which I've just torn down from the build. They're the Odyssey Evo 2 Vapor Blue calipers, which I think look smart. So you've probably seen my old build on the page, on the Instagram page before, and so I had these exact brakes on the last one. It's just a nice little touch. No one else has done it, and I think it just ties in nicely with like the blue details on the decals, the blue Fusion logo here, and again obviously the blue decals up at the front of the frame. Nice. Okay, now time to put on the forks. Really need a cameraman here because I can't put these on with all the gear that goes up the top and hold the camera at the same time. So yeah, anybody wants to come and help me do these builds, please jump in the comments. But yeah, let me cut away again. Let's get this on, get the stem on, get the gyro on, and probably slot the bars in place as well. So back in a second. Okay, front end on loosely. Really straightforward because obviously it will come off the old bike. Everything was intact, so I didn't have to fit the grips, levers, stem, etc. And just slot it all in place. So yeah, very straightforward. So you've got the gyro, you've got the top sort of cap cover there, gyro plate, stems all in place. Really easy. Need to take these off because obviously they correspond to the old bike and they don't really go with the new bike colour scheme. So a little job for once I've got the mechanics of it done. So yeah, cool. I'll get the front caliper on now, chuck the seat and post in, start threading brake cables, and then wheels. It's so easy to build a bike. That's, you know, anybody can do it, even me. So yeah, anybody with a little bit of savvy can chuck one of these together, and then it's just a case of setting it up nicely. So let's move on to the next stages. Okay, one little tip for you which might make it easier when you're doing this job is, before chucking the front end together, when you've just got the forks in your hand, is to maybe just thread the cable down the steerer tube, because you then got to get this cable here through this little hole, which you might not be able to see there, and then it's got to come out here. It's a little bit fiddly. I've done it in the past where I've actually just put the inner cable through and then slid the outer cable down afterwards, which makes it a little bit easier to obviously like feed it through. But look, it's all practice, so I'm gonna have a little go at doing this now, and I'll report back. Okay, yeah, this is the right faff. So the trick is, take the inner cable out of the outer cable, slide the inner cable from the bottom of the forks, the steerer tube here, go up through here, out the top. Then you put the outer cable on the end, this end here, slide it all the way down the cable here till it pokes out that hole there. And once you've got it through enough, you pull the inner cable out and then feed it back through. So let me just do that now. Okay, there we go. Done. Cable through, routed, all properly. So now get on with getting the front caliper on, and then probably next on to wheels and bits. Okay, so these wheels obviously come from my 2019, which runs a different gearing setup. This is obviously a much bigger rear sprocket, and this is the one that needs to go on to operate the new gearing on the bike. The Grandmaster has a 28 tooth front sprocket, and this is a 9 tooth sort of rear driver. So it's a really straightforward swap. You literally just remove this and this will go on in its place. Thanks to my friends at Haro Bikes UK for supplying this. These are little pulls that help it click in place, and obviously when you're freewheeling, that's what makes the noise, the clicking noise. So before I do that, a little tip for you in removing this. It's very straightforward. It's just that one bolt there. But when you try and put a spanner on that, turn it, it's naturally going to turn the spindle, see, like so. So what I've done is I've put this bolt on the outside edge there, So I can then grab hold of this bolt here with a spanner and then get the pressure I need to undo that side. So let's quickly do that now. Okay, that was a little bit trickier than what I thought, but I finally got it off. So what I had to do is put both of the spare wheel nuts that are off this axle on this left side here. So one facing on the normal way and then one facing on the other way, so that I could then get a spanner on that second one there, and then a pair of obviously grips on that side to undo it. But yeah, it came off. So let's just put the wheel down now. So this literally just pulls out like so. And there you can see it's got all the pulls on the back, which I was saying about in the previous clip. Let's put that down there. And then this one just goes on like so, and just pops into place. Really straightforward. And then it's just a case of putting the other bolt back on, and then the wheel's ready to go in the frame. Okay, it stumped me for a minute, but it's now in. Basically the pulls that are inside there needed to be sort of pushed in slightly just to get the driver to slot into the hub, but that's now done. So first look at the bike with the wheels in place. Looks really good, I'm pleased with it. Looking forward to getting this finished and getting out on it for a little ride. Okay, it's done. So I just cracked on and finished the build, only because it's tricky for me to obviously film doing the brake cable, stuff like that, and do the mechanics of it at the same time. So yeah, I need a little helper or someone just to help hold the camera, maybe a tripod or something, just so I can get those detailed clips for you. But look, it looks amazing, I'm really pleased with it. So let's just run through the spec of the bike, just so we know what we're working with, in case you want to replicate this build yourself. So obviously it helps if you have a complete donor bike, which I had, which was my 2019 Master. So most stuff come off of that, but I'll just run through what it's got anyway. So we'll start at the heart. So we've got the Fusion 175 cranks with a Fusion 28 teeth sprocket. I've gone for some Odyssey plastic pedals just because I had them spare and they were brand new and nice and clean, so I thought we'd go with that. Got the Fusion seat clamp there, the Stealth Fusion seat with the nice Fusion seat posts that come with that. Lineage pegs front and rear, HP Lineage wheels with the Panaracer tyres, which look really nice, old school 175. Odyssey Evo front and rear calipers, Haro over bars, Odyssey monolever levers, Amy grips, Fusion stem. Oh. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It looks cool. Gonna make a nice bike to ride around on. Oh, a bit wonky there, apologies for that. Amateur camera action. So look, apologies that I haven't been around for a while doing these little videos, but yeah, I'm back. I've got another build coming next week, which is one I'm doing for a friend. So big shout out to you, Dave. I'm looking forward to getting hold of your bike and getting that built for you. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, jump in the comments with any feedback about the build, anything you do different, or anything that you know, any tips you can give me for building bikes. Thanks very much, guys. See you soon.